If you want to beat a divine beast but only need the main points, then this is the video for you. This is the Vah Rudania quick guide. What's up, YouTube? I'm Kat from KKJinxx Gaming. Gaming for fun. Today we are going to take back control of Vah Rudania. Check the end of the video for a more in-depth guide to appeasing Vah Rudania. Without wasting any more time, let's go get this divine beast done. First things first, once in Goron City, you're going to want to come and talk to Bluto. He's going to tell you that he was going to go drive off Rudania like he always does, but his back hurt, and he's waiting for Yunobo to come back with his painkillers from the abandoned North Mine, so he can get to work, but Yunobo has not come back yet. So we need to go to the abandoned North Mine and find Yunobo. To get to the abandoned North Mine, we want to follow this path up and around to the yellow blinking dot, and that's where we'll find Yunobo. I'll meet you there. So when you get to the abandoned North Mine, you will see a Goron standing in the entrance. You can talk to him if you want, but if you just go up to that cannon, he will acknowledge you immediately. And he will tell you that you can't touch that because it's bosses, and to definitely not touch that lever. You know what that means. So to use these cannons, all you have to do is place a round remote bomb in here, hit the lever to aim where you want it to go, and then detonate your bomb, and it'll blow up everything that it touches. These cannons are placed strategically around this area, and you can use those to blow everybody up. I'm gonna actually skip that and just jump right across this cannon here. When you land here, you're gonna have enemies shooting at you from the front and behind with fire arrows, so I like to turn around and take out these two behind me and then use the cannon to take out the two in front of me. And then you're gonna go ahead and hit that lever and aim it at this pile of rubble over here and detonate another bomb, and that's gonna create a wind tunnel that you're gonna need to get up to where Yunobo's at. And there are some ores all around here, so go ahead and collect those and then jump right across and use this wind tunnel to take you over to the wind tunnel you've just unlocked. And let that take you up and to the left, and go ahead and use this cannon to aim at this spot. Yunobo is hiding inside of there. He got trapped, and now we've just rescued him. So we're gonna use this wind tunnel again, and that's gonna get you up here to the other side so you can go and talk to Yunobo and let him know what's going on. So Yunobo's gonna freak out a little at first because he thinks you're a monster, and it's super funny. But once you actually get through that, Yunobo's gonna head back to Bluto, and there are some treasures in here you might wanna grab, and then we're gonna go ahead and teleport right back also and meet him there. So after you do get back, Bluto's going to give you 3 fire elixirs as a reward. And he's gonna tell you about Daruk, and you're gonna get a memory for that. And then he's gonna tell you that he can't do anything because his back still hurts and the painkillers didn't work, and he wants you to go tell Yunobo that he's not coming and that Yunobo is at the Eldin bridge, and you can see where this is on the map. So one way to go is all the way back up past the abandoned North Mine and follow that path all the way around. We'll get you over this bridge, but I'm gonna take you a little bit shorter of a way. If you come over here, you can actually just climb up this mountainside, and it's gonna get you across the other side of the bridge and save you a ton of time. And then you just follow the path the rest of the way to the Eldin bridge. Upon arriving at the Eldin bridge, you will see that Yunobo is under attack by 2 moblins. Naturally, you have to take these 2 out in order to proceed. So do what you gotta do and get them the heck out of here, and then go talk to Yunobo, and he will explain to you that he is a direct descendant of Daruk and has Daruk's power. So he can actually be a cannonball without getting hurt. And that's exactly what we're gonna do to take down Rudania's defense. Okay, but first we need to take this bridge down so that we can go across. So aim your cannon at the bridge and detonate a round bomb. Make your way across the bridge, and it's going to go through the cutscene where the sentries are released from Rudania, and we have to get through there without getting caught. And Yunobo's going to tell you that every time he's tried to do this, he always gets caught. So he wants to create a signal so that he knows when to stop and when it's safe to go again. And you want to tell him to do a whistle, but do it last and read the dialogue on the first 2 because it's so funny. But then I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and show you exactly where I go and what I do to get Yunobo past these sentries. And then, of course, as I said earlier, at the end of this video, there will be a link to a more in-depth guide where you can see it done in real time. after you hit Rudania with the cannon 3 times, the defenses are now down, and you can board the Divine Beast. When you get up here, Daruk is going to give you some jibber jabber about finding the map, but I'm going to show you exactly where you can go to get it. And once that's all done, let's go ahead and go inside and I'll show you what to do. So when you first get in here, it's going to be dark, but you can see the glowing malice eyes, and there are 3 in this front room that you're going to want to shoot. Then you want to come back here and you'll see that a chest had dropped from one of the malice eyes, and inside the chest that actually fell is a torch, and you're going to want to grab that. I went ahead and grabbed the other one too because it's with ice arrows and I like ice arrows. So you can get the other chest, of course, if you want to, but just make sure that you get the torch. Light your torch with the blue flame because we need to light that lantern in order to get this gate open, and the gate's going to be on the far right side. Once you go into the other side, be careful because there is a scout guardian, and then there's going to be 4 more malice eyes in this room. You're going to want to shoot them all out. And then go back to relight your torch and come to the far left and light that lantern. And that's going to open this gate, and you can just go right up to the guidance stone and put your Sheikah slate to it. Get it all activated, get your map, and that's going to open all of these doors and let light in here. So yay, you can see again. And now we can start activating the terminals, because in order to take back Rudania, we need to activate all of them. So terminal number 1 is actually the easiest one. We're going to come right into this middle room, and you can actually see the exposed terminal. So place yourself in front of it and change Rudania's position. Just jump over and activate your terminal. And then you're going to want to reposition Rudania to the original position. And then we're going to come back here right into this first room. And before I do the second terminal, I want to go ahead and shoot these leaves on this metal door with the fire arrow. And then I'm going to come over here and light an arrow with the blue flame. And if you come up to this gate, there's a little opening and you can see a lantern inside, and you want to just shoot it right at that lantern to light it. And that's going to open up this gate. So when you go inside, if you go all the way to the back left, you will see more leaves on the ceiling. Go ahead and shoot those down with a fire arrow, and that's going to give you a metal box. I recommend waiting until the metal box is dropped all the way before you reposition Rudania, but you will need Rudania on her side, and you can position the metal block to stop the fire, go around it, reposition Rudania again to level her out, and then you can activate terminal number 2. So then we're just going to turn around and come back out the way we came, and we're going to come over to the metal doors where we burnt the leaves, and we're going to open those, and voila. How easy is that? Terminal number 3. Go ahead and shoot those leaves if you want, because this treasure is ancient gear. And then you make sure that you activate your terminal, and then we want to come back out into the middle and go ahead and light your torch with the blue flame again, and then reposition Rudania onto her side. And then we're going to follow this ramp all the way to the top. When you get to the top, we're going to go ahead and make a left. Reposition Rudania again so that you can come down here to light this lantern. And that's going to open up this little gate, releasing this little orb. And that's for a different terminal, so we'll go back to that later and finish that one. But let's take care of the one up here. So there's 2 malice eyes up here that you want to definitely make sure that you shoot out right away. And then while you're still standing next to the lantern, go ahead and reposition Rudania. And we're going to follow along the outside of this area. I'm not even sure what to call it, but just I recommend getting this chest because it's an ancient core. And then going away from the spikes, and you stay on the spikes, you're not going to be able to climb up here, so go ahead and reposition Rudania, but don't jump off just yet. Just stay here until it's changed, because you're going to turn around and you're going to see that there's another terminal. This is terminal number 4. Go down there, go ahead and activate that terminal, and then we're going to jump right back down and go back inside. You can reposition Rudania if you want to, but either way, once you get over to this spot here, you want Rudania up on her side. Come down here and use your magnesis to push this little metal block up, and that's going to allow the orb from earlier to fall through and get it into its orb hole. And that's going to open up this gate. And there's the last one, terminal number 5. Once you've activated that, now it's time to go back to the top the same way we did the first time. So reposition Rudania again so that you can get out of here, and then get up the ramp and reposition again so that you can climb back out. And we're going to go ahead and go up to the main control unit, put your Sheikah slate to the guidance stone, and fire blight cannon. And yeah, he is a chump. He's not that hard to beat at all, especially if you eat an attack-up meal before the battle and weapon. But mostly, you just want to get flurry rushes through phase 1. In phase 2, he's going to put this thing around him, this circle thing around him, just like the rock octorots. You want to throw a round remote bomb at him, and once he's hit, he's going to fall. You can use your stasis and hit him as many times as you can. And then just flurry rush whenever you can to take this chump out. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up the rest of this battle, and after he is DED dead, make sure you collect your heart container. Go ahead and put your Sheikah slate to the guidance stone, and you have Daruk's protection. And now Daruk and Rudania both have your back when it's time to fight Ganon. And also, do not forget to go back and talk to Bluto to complete the main quest. But that's it, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to punch that bell square in the face so you don't miss any content. This is KKJinxx, over and out.